Hey everybody. So I guess we're gonna try to get started here. I'm assuming some of my students are here. Hey everybody, this is Mr. Amico. Welcome back to what we'll be doing, I guess, for the foreseeable future. And so the goal is that we are going to be covering the content here online. We're going to probably follow the same sort of schedule we were following already, but obviously it's going to be modified a little bit. We will be changing everything from week to week, day to day. So if you missed this live stream, it is not the end of the world. I plan to be archiving these on YouTube also. So if you miss this, then it's not the end of the world by any stretch of the imagination. Some students have been asking about attendance. Great question. I think you guys have to log in on Tiger ID, and I will find out what my responsibilities are when it comes to attendance. But to be honest, I don't really know at this point. I know that you have to be doing work, and so I don't really know what that's going to entail going forward, but I will find out what kind of attendance is needed for you. Hello. Oh, yes. Oh, the chat is working. Hello, guys. Hello. Oh, look, some period 4 in the house. In fact, it's all period 4. It might only be period 4. And so you can see the agenda for what we're planning to do today in the description for the video. We're not overly ambitious today. What we are planning on doing is we are going to go over some of the expectations for remote learning. And then we are also going to be going over the weekly assignment sheets, kind of talking about where we are right now going forward. Oh, there we go. Period 9's in the house. Very good. Nice job. Oh, period 7. Thank you. Yes, we definitely need period 7. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's nice. Now, listen, if you do not want to talk in the chat, you do not have to. If you email me, I will obviously be seeing my email too. I have about 5 screens up right now. And so obviously this is an open public channel also. I'm not sure if we're going to pick up any stragglers, but obviously we will be focusing on you guys today. So again, I'm not a biology teacher, so I don't have much to say about COVID-19 that you can't catch online. But I did give a link to the CDC in the channel description. And so I would encourage you guys, if you have any questions at all, to obviously check out what the CDC is saying about this stuff. Remember what I said in class before we went on pandemic leave. If somebody is telling you something, I would be respectful, and I would ask them where they got their information, and then I would check out that source yourself, which is what we do in science all the time. But I would be very careful about the rumors and stuff that you are hearing about the COVID-19. Obviously, social distancing is important. And so I hope you are keeping your 6 feet. You guys are young and healthy. I am not. So make sure that you guys are avoiding social contact, at least immediate social contact with other people, because you will be the carriers that will eventually wipe me off the face of the earth. So please make sure you're keeping your 6 feet and keeping us old people alive for as long as we can. And I also gave you a link to the PBS NewsHour. I would encourage you guys not to be lurking on news 24/7. I think that is a bad idea for you. Every time that there are sort of these national or international tragedies, we have a tendency to just kind of sit in front of news feeds and 24/7 news cycles. There's not much for that. Obviously, that is not how you want to spend your time. I would recommend, I'm a big fan, I have been a big fan for a long time of the PBS NewsHour. They have an excellent news show every night at 6. And so if you want to sort of encapsulate the day's news, they have excellent, I think, very neutral coverage of the pandemic and all the other news. So if you get nothing else but to become a fan of the PBS NewsHour, I recommend that too. So anyway, I guess we got about 23 people here. That's enough to get started. And so hello, Maddie. Hello today. Obviously, period 7 is in the house there. Oh, that's a good question. Why am I animated? And so I am animated because I think right now the school policy is to not have you seeing in my house and me seeing in your house, which I think makes a lot of sense. And so I've had these guys sort of waiting to go. And so at least this is a way that we can interact and have some kind of time together without me seeing in your house or you're seeing in my house. Oh, that's a great question. Yeah, you're going to hear a lot of noises. This is my basement. And so you will be hearing, I don't know, that's like something Verizon has in my, I'm not sure why I have it anymore because I don't have a landline, but it beeps every now and then telling me the battery is low. You will also hear at some point the heater or air conditioner kick on, and you might hear some kids in the background playing with Legos, but they are going to be quiet, aren't you?
No.
Anyway, so yeah, okay. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm using, for those of you who don't know what I'm using right now, this is Character Animator. And so you saw this character and some of the work I did at the beginning of the year if you watch my intro videos. And so I'm using a software called OBS. And what it allows you to do is live stream. So if you are a live streamer, then you probably have heard of OBS if you have a gaming channel. I am using it to live stream now. This guy has minimal emotes. There I am, I'm waving to you. What else can I do? I can raise my arms. That's about all I can do. What else can I do here? I can point. That's a screen right there. And of course I can show I know what I'm doing by putting my hands on my hips. So anyway, so this is Character Animator. You have access to Character Animator. So if you are looking for something to do right now, I would encourage you to open up the Adobe suite that North Allegheny has generously supplied to you and learn this software. It is great. It's fun to use. And so, yes, you too can be live streaming and helping the world with your knowledge. So anyway, so here's what we're going to do today. This doesn't have to be a full hour today. What we'll be doing today is we will be talking about some of the stuff online. I'll tell you what I know at the moment, and then we'll get you set up for the week. So if you are with me, if you are on Blackboard, what I will do is I will show you the remote learning expectations. So you can follow me along right here. And so again, it's at the top of the Blackboard page. So again, this is our current expectations for remote learning.
Survive in a hurricane or something.
And so, so anyway, so there will be a weekly schedule. And so it's the same weekly schedule as it always was. Hold on just a second. Let me fix something here. Hold on just a second. Technical difficulties here. All right, technical difficulties over. All right, so anyway, so here we are on the remote learning. So yes, there will be a weekly schedule. We are obviously having only one schedule since there are no longer really A-day students and B-day students. Although the time we meet will flex from day to day. So I'm glad that you found your way here today. And then we will have these office hours. This will be 11 a.m. on B days and 10 a.m. on A days. Again, if you missed the video, you can join in. I will not be taking attendance as I understand it. So if for some reason, I think, as I understand, as long as you are doing the assignments and checking in, I don't know if you have to be here. And now our views will drop to 0. On some days, there will be things that we are going to go through. And on other days, there will be kind of open office hours where we're going to be practicing skills. So to show you the weekly assignment sheet again, there is a weekly assignment sheet here. Oh, I will talk about that Pearson stuff if you guys didn't get to see this. And so as you'll see, there is going to be information for each day. You will see enrichment links that you can look at or not look at. There will be the video quizzes due. It's very important that you guys are doing the video quizzes and the MCs on time. As of right now, we are really going to be lean on points. And so if you are missing video quizzes and MCs, that's going to really hurt. We are not going to be extending those. And so if you miss them, you miss them. So make sure that you are on the weekly assignment sheet, seeing that stuff. Make sure that you are also on Pearson and seeing that stuff too. Once I set up the dates for the week, that week will stay set in stone. But any dates beyond that are all tentative, so we'll be adjusting all dates for that. So yes, there are still video quizzes, and yes, there are still MCs. As of right now, some people have been asking what other assessments will we have. I don't know yet. Obviously, we have to be careful about what we are doing about tests. That's a great question, Tanae. Yeah, so on tests, I'm not sure what we're going to do. Because, I obviously can't say, hey, listen, don't cheat, because, some of you guys are going to use the internet and some of you aren't. So I'm going to have to come up with assessments that are going to be kind of open source, open internet sort of things, so that those of you who are inclined to be honest are not being burned by those who are inclined not to be honest when it comes to points. So to be continued on that. Shomik, if you left your packet at home, then you have your packet. So that's good. That was a good place to leave it. If you don't have your packet, then obviously you can get it off of Blackboard. So this might be a good time to reintroduce yourself to Blackboard. So anyway, so let's take a look at Blackboard here if you have not taken a look for a while. Obviously, you guys have the link to My Lab Mastering Chem. Make sure that you are getting on there and make sure that you go to My Lab Mastering Chem. Remember that there is a website called Mastering Chem that looks exactly the same but is completely different, and you will be able to access that site and get confused. So make sure you are going to My Lab Mastering Chem and not Mastering Chem. So for instance, here we are down on Modern Atomic Theory. If you click on this link, again, if you have missed the notes, then they are right there. So if you need a packet, you can get the notes there. They're always available for you at a PDF. So feel free to print those out and take notes in there for yourself. Again, if you lost the packet, you can print out your own packet. It's not a big deal. There were probably about 30 packets sitting on the counter before I left, which are going to be sitting there through the pandemic. And so make sure that you are, print out your own packet. It's really not a big deal. So there is that for you. Again, if your printer doesn't work, not a big deal either. Again, you can take the notes that you want to take. You can do it like we used to do back in the old day using pencil and paper. It's not really that big of a deal either. So again, if you click on the lesson, like tomorrow, we're going to be doing Intro to Electromagnetic Spectrum. I would encourage you guys again to watch the video ahead of time. The due dates for video quizzes will now be set to the beginning of office hours. And so, if it's at 11 o'clock office hours, it'll be due at 11. If it is a 10 o'clock office hours, it will be due at 10. And then there will be no late assignments for that stuff. So if you guys, again, are late on the video quizzes, you're late on the video quizzes. If you're late on the MCs, you're late on the MCs. You don't really have that much to do for my class right now, so try to get that stuff done. You'll see that there are links to the relevant sections of the book. So make sure that you are reading the book also. It's probably going to be your best resource. Again, if you, for some reason, left your book at school, you have a copy of it in My Lab Mastering Chem. So read the book. It's very good. Do those practice problems. You're obviously going to have to supplement whatever assessment I give you. I'm assuming right now, and again, this may change, we are going to be having a very lean assessment going forward. So if you're only doing what you need to do for the assessments, then you might be getting by, but you probably are not getting yourself ready for next year. Anyway, I've got some links also in the weekly assignment sheet that you should check out that we'll talk about. We can't show those here, but we'll be showing those later.
Dad.
Hi, buddy. What's up? Jude, do you want to say hi, buddy?
Hi.
Yeah, so that's Jude, everybody. He's down here hanging out too. So that's it. That's the website I think that you need. Those are all the informations that I think you have there. Tanae, that's a very good question. No, I'm actually in the rapid process of growing back hair. So I'll have a picture for you there of me growing back hair at some point. Any other questions before we go on to the other stuff coming up? Hello, Mr. Oh, yes. So actually, Maya, do you want to say hi? You can say hi, Maya. Maya's not going to say hi. She's down here, but she's staying quiet. Enzo, can you say hi?
Hi.
Enzo, what grade are you in?
Second.
Yes. So Enzo in second grade is down here. He's doing his distance learning also. And Maya's down here. She's doing her distance learning also. And Jude, what are you doing? Jude's just sitting on my lap. You want to say hi again, Jude?
Hi.
Yeah. They say hi to you guys. All right, so let's not belabor too much the topics that we have to do today. So we went over the weekly assignment sheet, right? So again, you can see what you have to do there. For tomorrow, again, watch the video, and then I will sort of, I guess, do what we normally do. I'll cover the big information, and then we'll answer any questions that you guys have. I'll draw some pictures and things like that. That's right. Jude, you want to take it, everybody? Yeah. You want to say, what'd you eat for breakfast? Do you know what you had for breakfast? Oatmeal. Very good. Nice job. Very good. Yes, he's ready for. Oh yeah. Hey, congratulations, by the way, on state assessments being canceled. So you guys got some break out of this. So congratulations for no keystones this year. All right. So what else? So what has been graded? So real quick update on what has been graded. I have graded your PPT experiments. Congratulations, they have been graded. They are not in the book yet. I will be putting those in the book, I don't know, probably today, or if not tomorrow. And I just started grading your empirical and molecular formula tests. They are coming along fine too. I understand that you took that on the day before the school systems shut down for a pandemic. So there will probably be some kind of pandemic curve on that exam also. If you missed an exam, we'll figure that out too. I'm not sure what we're going to do if you missed an exam. Some of you have missed several exams, and so I'm not sure what we're going to do about that. To be continued. But again, I think mainly the last thing we need to talk about today is future assessments. And that's the idea that I don't know. There are some possibilities. We might be doing some journal writes. I might be giving you some individualized problems based on random information. I don't know. I'm not really sure what kind of assessment we're going to have so that it's fair and equal across the board. And so I will let you know when I know. So anyway, so that's it. So those are the big things that I really wanted to cover today in the office hours. Again, when we get to the point of actually doing some stuff, I will have some drawing tools here. So you can see, I thought I could do this stuff. So I will delete that layer. So before we leave, I will take an artistic request. If anybody would like to see my drawing skills, I think period forward is going to probably, I know what period forward would request if they can request me to draw something here. I'm just going to start drawing it because I already know what they're going to. Yes, I knew it was going to. So I will end today by drawing the hamster for period 4. And again, I'm actually a pretty good artist. I don't know why people think I'm not a good artist. So anyway, we'll draw a little hamster here. So here's a. So I will show you that I will be able to draw stuff too. Look at this. This is some fine hamster art here. There. See that period 4? That's for you. So for tomorrow, then what you should do is you should watch the EMS video. And you know what? This is a great topic. The electromagnetic spectrum is something that many of you. Hello, Kennedy and Maddie. Hello, yes. All right, thank you. I appreciate it. I think I'm a good artist. Thank you. And so we're going to talk about the electromagnetic spectrum. It is fascinating. Most of you guys have never really thought about it, and that's not really your fault. But we could spend weeks talking about the glory of light that you cannot see. And the reason we're going to talk about light you cannot see is because to understand the modern view of the atom as well as we can, you need to understand light and what it means. And so tomorrow what we'll do is we'll be kind of focusing on that. I'm not sure the format that we're going to use. But thank you, Webitico. That was WebKiddo. Yes, Hione, it was pretty good. Hione's a good artist. Thank you. You know what? I should have looked for birthdays too. Is it anybody's birthday before? Oh, Joe. Hello, Joe. I appreciate that. Nice to see you, Joe. Is it anybody's birthday today? I was gonna give birthday rockets, but I forgot. Anybody? No? I'll keep an eye out for that tomorrow. So anyway, that's it. That's all we really need to do today. I don't wanna waste your time. It is today's birthday. I'm not sure about that. I think we better trust but verify that information. And so anyway, for tomorrow, make sure you look at the stuff for electromagnetic spectrum. Please read the book. Please watch the video. Take the notes. Do the video quiz. Hello, Millen. And we will pick it up tomorrow, and we'll be a little bit more organized. But this was fun. I think we did okay. And so spread the word if anybody wants to join us tomorrow. I appreciate you guys being the elite to start us on this potentially very long journey together. And so I will a wave there. I think I'm waving. Is this a wave? Oh, that's not a wave. Hold on. I'm getting a keyboard so I can do these kind of things. There we go. That's the wave there for you. And so I appreciate you guys tuning in today. And there's it. So I think I will just kind of sway back and forth and do a little dance for you. And this is going to end our live broadcast for today. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. It's a different time tomorrow. So watch out for that. So sorry if I blew out your speakers on that. You are missed, and please be kind to each other, and have a great day. All right, be kind. Tanae wants you to join him on his live stream. So Tanae will shout out.